Hey, welcome back to Polar Transformations. Check out this table. We had bought a set from Ashley Furniture years ago, and it was one of those couch and love seat and chair with the two end tables and the coffee table, all for like $700. So this was no fabulous furniture, and it has had its wear and tear, but look at it. It is so worn out and all of the finishes coming out. So the table's still perfectly fine, but I want it to look a little bit better than this because this is pretty nasty. So we are going to refinish this, and I'm going to try out some of my other metallic paints. Like I tried the green on the mirror that I did. You can check that one out here. I have 3 other kinds, 2 different silvers and a gold. Not real interested in the gold, but I'll figure out which one of the silvers I want to use. This is absolutely filthy. It has accumulated a lot of dust in my living room. It's been in the back corner, so I'm going to get it clean first, and then we'll get started. My own mixture of just Mr. Clean and water. I am going to use some 120 grit sandpaper, pretty much because that's all I have at the moment. And let's get this on here. And then some of it I'm going to sand by hand with my used stuff. I'm going to just scuff sand the bottom because I'm going to paint over it, and the paint will stick to it fine, but just to give it a little extra grip. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Top done. I'm just going to do the side by hand. Comes off pretty easy. Easier than the top did. And I'm going to go around and do this too. Ow! So I really need to get some more little cups because I ran out and my husband keeps saying, stop using the Tupperware! So, well, I'm going to do a gray wash. I might have put a little bit too much water in this, so we'll see how it comes out. I can always add more to it and do a second coat. To be honest, I did go a couple of spaces where I kind of went through the veneer, which it's my table. It's not going anywhere. I'm not selling it. I'm just making it look nicer because it was pretty beat up. So it's okay. I don't mind. If I was doing this to sell or if I was doing it for somebody else, I would have been way more careful on that. But I'm just doing it to get it done. So let's put this on. So I'm not looking for a really strong paint wash. I just want to tone it down with the gray. So I think that that's okay. I don't think that that was too watery. I just gotta wash some of that off of my metal part. Alright, this is the one that I decided on to do the bottom. The Moonshine Metallics in Steel Magnolia. It's kind of like a silvery pewter color, but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna tape off along the edge here so I don't ruin that. So just wanted to show you. It's kind of settled a little bit. It's been sitting in my closet for quite a while. It's pretty though. Steel Magnolia. Let's see. This is kind of a hard brush. Not really hard, but it is firm because it's small. Because I'm weird and I like brushing with these little small ones. Definitely going to need a couple of coats. Now, I did listen to some tutorials on this kind of paint, and it says for a lot, one thing that you could do is put a coat of paint that's similar to this color underneath so that you don't need as much of the paint, but that's okay. I'm fine with what's underneath it. I'm fine with putting 2 coats on. I don't have a ton of things to paint. It's not like I'm painting an entire dresser with it. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of this and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, all that's left is to get a top coat on this. I'm using Minwax polyacrylic in the satin clear. Trying to go with the grain of the wood as much as possible. That first coat is always a little weird because of course everything's sucking it up, and then once that dries, now you're coating over another coat, and I'm just going to get it on there, and then I'll kind of redirect my strokes here. So this was a pretty good flip on some old Ashley furniture. The sofa and the love seat are long since gone, and you saw what this looked like. Do you remember? So now I have a question for you. So I redid this in the steel magnolia, and I will say that when I do the other ones, I'm going to put a base coat on first, because even after 3, I still see the brown showing through. But again, this is for my living room, so it's perfectly fine. But I am going to put a base coat on this, and then that will be better. But I do have a question. So, do you like it better with the steel magnolia with the whitewashed top? Or do you prefer the contrast of the original brown? I'm kind of in between. My daughter likes this one. My husband likes this one. Not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. So, I really appreciate you watching this. So if you enjoyed watching this, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. And thank you for joining me for another transformation. See you on the next one.